Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. And I recently shared this round tag that I made, and I made it with this bit of cardboard that was on some parcel tape. So I had a roll of parcel tape and these were on each side, and I particularly like the shape of that sort of tag hole. Really nice. I shared it and people said you can buy a punch with that, so it's on my Amazon wish list. Might get it for my birthday, although that is quite a while away. I might succumb. So I just decorated it up, and I thought I'd do a video on how I decorated it. And then I also I haven't shared this yet, made an envelope for it as well, which I thought was quite cute, made to measure, kind of on the lines of a CD envelope, and I thought that looked quite cute and would be quite nice in a journal. I did decorate the back side so that it could be a floating pocket, stuck in a pocket, either paper clipped on, or you could in fact not decorate the back and just stick it down on three sides. You probably wouldn't have the flap then, and it'd be pocket, whatever. Anyway, I thought it was cute, so I'm going to show you how I did it. So you can see those little sort of letters at the back, and there's lots of postage and stamps and things in the background of this, and I got that from a masterboard. So I created this masterboard. So I downloaded lots and lots of images of letters, of envelopes and stamps. Some of the envelopes had these lovely elements, and so I've cut them out and sort of changed the sizes, shrunk them down. I wanted a sort of a post feel theme, so I got all these from, I think it was the Smithsonian Museum, and so I wanted a masterboard that I could then copy and reuse. So I just backed this on coffee tea dyed paper, and the process of making this, I filmed it in time lapse, so you can see it now. So yeah, so that's how I did it, and then I have scanned it, and so that I can use it. And you can see there, that circle is what I cut out to make this, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, there it is. Fits in there. So that's where that was cut out to make this. And as well as creating this masterboard, I sort of created sheets. So what I did was I scanned them all in. So that was a full A4 sheet, and then I printed it like 4 page to get little elements, and I did the same with the envelopes and things, and that is what I cut out to make this. You can see these are the same size as that. So after downloading them, I placed them on A4 on my computer and printed them out, and then tore them down to make these sheets. And then I've got nice little elements as well for decorating afterwards. So they're all ready ready to go. And then I printed off some of the letters and things as well, separately, to be used. So I do like other people's digitals, but I do like sourcing things myself. There's my envelope prototype. That was ever so slightly too small. Yeah, I had to rejig. So that is how I did that. So that I'm not going to use just yet. So we just started quite simply. I just randomly took a corner and I'm just going to draw around it with my pencil so that I can cut it out. I mean, you could collage on it, but I kind of wanted like a flat surface, and I've already done the collage. I'm going to draw that as well, so that we can take that off. I need a bit of coffee dyed paper as well for the other side. I think I might have a scrap in here. Have I got a scrap in here? No, that'd be too easy, Jez. I have got a scrap in here, but it's just not big enough. So I'll get a sheet from my pile. There we go. So I'll draw around that as well. Oh, put that back in. That's about right. I do love this hole, and I wanted to preserve the hole, so I'm just going to cut that out. So this is 120 GSM presentation paper, and I used my crumb cake with the glasses to do the inking. So I stick it all down. I don't know if it showed up in the time lapse. I stick it all down without inking, and then I go over with my blending brush and my soft suede ink and put it over. And I probably will, so when I do finally use this, I will probably go over it with some of my postage stamps, you know, like franking marks and things, and go over it. See, I've got a little bit of lifting there. I just stuck it down with glue stick so I can go around the edges. Don't matter when I was scanning it, but probably before I use it, I'll probably go over it and seal it a bit better. I might as well leave those out because I'm going to need them. So yeah, so I've got so many lovely stamps that I will stamp on top, and that's what makes it unique. So it's nice to start with a base already done, and then you can go mad with your decorating. So I'm not too bothered about being too neat cutting this out, because I go around the edges with a sanding block. There we go. Excuse my nail. I've got the sort of A4 size, really useful boxes drawer set, and I keep all my Stampin' Up cardstock in them, and I had them, I've got 2 stacks, so I have the Stampin' Up ones in the drawers to the left of my desk, which is right from the mirror window, and although I do put some card in it to protect it from the light, I just thought, oh, I'm going to move it. I was doing a stock take, so I knew what colours I was low on, because I'm placing an order. And as I was taking a drawer out of the other set, which I've decided to put over there, I dropped one of the drawers and it broke my nail. But, and so I sort of filed it, but chipped some of the gel off, which I'll probably do my nails another night. Not quite ready to do them yet. Yeah, I'll get into the stage where they need redoing, but I don't think I did this way. I think I didn't actually. Now I'm doing it and cutting this really, really badly. It's not how I did it. Although it's okay. I think what I did was I stuck it down and then cut it round. That makes more sense, doesn't it? That does make more sense. We'll do that. So, yeah, probably choices and preferences, but actually I think this way's better. So, going over this. Sticking it down. Yeah, I'm leaving the whiter side for the front because I don't want anything to show through. So where's my spreader? There we are. Yes, I think that is how I did it. And then you can just feel with your scissors around the edge of the card, which is slightly easier. And there you go, giving you options. Giving you options. I think this requires less thought. Probably the same result. Like I still see some dark lines around there. That might have been better. And actually, I can see the colour through. See the colour through that one. That is definitely how I did it. This might be thinner paper, so I might actually go 2 layers on this. Oh, there it is, oozing out. And the colour seems to have reacted. That didn't happen last time. With the dye. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? It's because it's a solvent glue. Oh, very interesting. I might use a different glue to glue that. Where's my Tombow? I might use a bit of glue stick and a bit of Tombow. There we go. Mistakes as they happen. That's not really a mistake, is it? It's a unforeseen something happening. But hey ho. That's crafting, isn't it? So let's put some Tombow around the edges. I haven't used this for, I've been away and that's just been sat there in its upright position. There we go. Doesn't take a minute before it's flowing. Oh, I put glue over that bit. I didn't want to do that. Not that it matters really. There we go. I don't need that much Tombow. Tombow, less is more with Tombow. There we go. Let's just poke a hole through there. So I can see where it is. Not that I can see where I've drawn it in. Not that it actually matters terribly. There we go. There, you'd never know. and then that adds to the strength. Of the oh, dragging blue on there because it's on me card. Oh, do you know, and I've not had my Weetabix, but I have had my breakfast. Oh dear me. There we go. Let that dry. Let that dry without any further accidents. Oh, I can't do any more, can I? I'm just going to let that dry. Right, it's more or less dry now, and I just used my glue rubber and it's sort of picked most of it up. We've got some icky mess on this side. I know it's going to get covered, but I thought I'd at least try and get rid of some of that blue. It's like it's an alien. That's okay. Now my hands are a little bit sticky, but it's fine. Fine. So I'm gonna put some glue stick around this, avoiding that centre bit. Gonna put some glue around this. I was going to attempt to cut that hole now, but I didn't do it that way last time. I cut the hole off when it was on, so don't really matter. Now put that over the top. Super duper. So you can cover it with whatever you want. You can collage onto it, but I just thought nice, interesting shape. I like to save packaging labels. I think that's the whole point of, well, it's not the whole point of junk journaling, but that's one of the origins of junk journaling, is that you are literally using junk to make it. So let's find where the hole is. Holding that up to the light, can't see it. It's there, I think. Yeah, I can feel it in there. So I'm going to take a craft knife. I ain't got a blade in it, Jez. That's no good. Is the blade sort of fallen down? Don't know, but that's not very good. Let's find another craft knife. A decent craft knife is on my list of things I need. There we go. So I just wanted to slit a hole. All the way through, so that I can cut that hole in. And I think I did it one side at a time, so I could always see it from the back. But you know, here I have started it now without doing that, so I'll have to run with it. But yeah, I did it. I did it one side at a time so that I could see where the hole was. Now I'm just feeling, really. Oh, I'm feeling there. So I am taking my bone folder so that I can feel where that hole is. but because I've been on holiday since I made it, so I forgot. So what I did was I stuck one side on, then you can actually see the hole and you can cut the bits out, and then I stuck the other side on, and that is how I did it originally. Not this way. This is the not recommended way, but I think it's quite good to show mistakes, isn't it, and how to get around them. There we are. Now I can see where the end is. This side being thinner, this side's got 2 layers of cardstock on it, so harder to see. So now I can, not worried about the turn at the moment. You can sort that out in a minute. There we go. More or less got it there. So I took a little nail file to go around the edges. So I just work those little edges, and having something round in there is quite a good idea. And we've got a nice round feel there. Bit of a mess on this side. I snip those bits off. So that's that. So now I'm going to get my big sanding block out, and we can take those ends off. Also adds a little bit of distressing, which all adds to the look. And then we're going to go around the edges as well to get the excess paper off. These are really cheap sanding blocks. I think I got them in the range. I'm not sure if I bought them £1 each or 2 for £1. I don't know. I'll just go back the other way. And I don't mind the edges being slightly rough. So that's the basics of how it was covered. There we go. So to reiterate again, what I would do is stick it down to your paper, cut it out whilst it's on the card, then cut that out so you've still got the hole when you then put it on your other paper, so that you can then see through. And I used a craft knife, it's all coming back to me, to sort of slit round to get that out. But if you're like me and you made the mistake, as you can see, it was rectifiable. Okay, so now it's some ink in. So I'm just going to get my soft suede. My dauber thoroughly needs changing that. Oh, this is very juicy because I re-inked it. So that's covering up any bits that weren't quite covered. There was one little bit. There we go. And then we want to cover on the inside, which is a little bit more difficult. So let's think about how we might do that. I'm thinking pen lid, that will go round. So got a bit of a dry baby wipe there. I'm improvising. cooking on gas. There we go. Working a treat. Oh, I knew I'd speak too soon. Knew I'd speak too soon. And I actually think I made a similar mistake last time. I did it with a pen last time. It's coming back to me now. I really should do videos immediately after I make something. Or maybe write down what I do. Because last time I did it with a pen and I slipped, which is why I then put this on. Although I quite like that, so happy accidents. Oh, I might just do a little bit. A little bit with this. Because when you scan and copy, there was a slight lightening of it. That's still got all the shavings on. There we go. So that's that, and then I sewed around. So I'm going to do that. So there it is, sewn round, just a zigzag stitch all the way around, and then I just did a little cluster on it. So I used some of the bits that I had, and I kind of chopped some up and inked round there. Some things ready in this little bag, so we'll use these. So got some stamps and some tickets and some photos. So all these sourced from different museums. Let's have a stamp. I've got a blue stamp. No, just don't. Oh, I could try that one. Oh, I might go for a reddish one. And I put a little word on it. Where's my words? I think I might have stamped the word. So I'm using this set. It's a very old retired stamp set from Stampin' Up. I bought it off a selling site, and I really love these. Imagine, happiness, inspire, dream, memories, create. I love the flowy first letter. I just think they're cute. So just gonna stamp a couple so that I got a few. There we go. That'll do nicely. And then I'm just going to take my big scissors and just cut them. Actually, I'm not going to take my big scissors and cut them. I'm going to rip them. Let's rip them. So we've got that slight rough edge. So rip. Rip. So they're all ready, and I quite like, imagine, I think she's sort of dressed like a factory worker, or I did think maybe an aviator. And sort of, I thought imagine might go with that. Imagine. I just thought as a small child they might have imagined that they would be a pilot. And yeah, that was some thoughts there. Now I had a bit of ribbon there, and I believe I used this retired ribbon, and because it's quite light in colour, I was able to colour it. So I'm just gonna cut that end like that. Yep, that's a good size. And I'm going to take, I've got a soft suede alcohol marker, recent addition to my alcohol markers, and I can just colour that nicely. I'll just go over the lot. Just go over the lot, Jez. So that's the light one. I might now come in with the dark one and go over the edges so it stands out slightly. Yeah, so it's just the lace edging is a bit darker. Oh, yes. Liking that. Liking that a lot. Right. So do we need something else? It's quite plain up there, actually. I could do the cluster to that side. Thinking now I might need a different colour stamp. That's sticking out too much for my liking. Go down to that colour. Got loads of stamps. Could even use a real one. And this one I had that little post office department, which I quite liked. I've got a whole load of those. Let's find them. So I've got these boxes. So that's the ones I was thinking of. Those are ones I stamped. Some tracy labels. So, oh yeah, and I can pick something that's the right colour for that stamp, and then that gives us a bit of balance. So these were all cut down from some different documents and that and tickets that I've downloaded. Oh, what about that? Little number down there. Put it on that side. Gives a bit of balance for that. Yeah, liking that. Liking that a lot. So we need to give a little ink around that stamp. Give a little ink around this. This would have been a digital ticket that I downloaded, and I just cut the numbers off. We like numbers in junk journals, and we like tickets. It's like fashion, isn't it? It's just that's what we like. So let's stick that down. So let's stick that down. Save me thinking I'm just following what I did. Obviously this is a bit of the mirror image. And that's like the butt of the ticket that she bought to take her to pilot school. There we go. Stick you. Let's stick you slightly under there. There we go. And then what I did was I thought, oh, I'll hang a little dangle there, which is quite cute. There was a space, like there's a space there. So I just put a little eyelet in and a dangle. So we'll do that now as well. Let's move these out of the way. So I took my crocodile, and I'm doing the mirror image. I've got the big one out there. Big hole. So came in about 1/2 inch. There we go. And then take an eyelet, stick that in there. Ugh. Fingers and thumbs, fingers and thumbs. There we go. Liking that. And then I used one of my necklaces that I got from charity shops and what have you, and dangled that down. So I'll just find that. So I got this necklace, so I'm just taking off one of these. So I'm just bending that a bit. Trying to. Yep, so I can open it up, take it off, and then close it up again. Close it up with the flat one. Fiddly. There we go. And then I just attached it with some linen thread. So just a little bit of linen thread there. I did think I was going to put like a bulb pin on it, but I'd left too much space, and then I thought, oh no, I'll just tie it on with linen thread. And I really like that. You know, sometimes you have these like happy accidents and you prefer them to what your original idea was going to be. So just gonna knot that. Never remember if I've done left over right and right over left. Don't really know. Tie a knot. There, nice little dangle on there. What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. So that it didn't move too much, I then put dot of Tombow on the back here, so that I could then stick that knot to it so it stayed in place. Tombow dries really quickly. I can just hold it there for a sec and it should stay there. It'll probably come away with my finger. I'll probably pull my finger away and it'll all come away. Let me use my, there. So that's cool. That'll now hang there quite nicely. Snip these ends off. There we go. So that was that bit. And then on the back, oh, I did another bit of that ribbon and another word, mainly to cover up that little mess. That was the main reason for doing that. I cut a bit of that ribbon there, and I cut it too long. I don't really want to cover that hole up, so we'll have it there and we'll come over like that. Like so, that's cool. Where's them little words I made? I had some spare ones. So there we are, I coloured that ribbon in exactly the same way. So I just want to attach this. And now we can attach it to that. I'm going to put a little bit of glue stick on the back. Glue stick does stick fabric quite well. I've got Fabri-Tac, but oops, I think this small amount, this will be enough if I actually gave it enough time to stick. Just under there, covers up that little mistake, gives a little prompt. And that is how I did that tag. I'm thinking it needs a little bit of something on it, a little bit of stamping. So I'm thinking I might do that little postmark on there. I think that will be nice. I'm going to stamp off, I think. And stick that up there, yeah. One in there. I'm going to get this. And yeah, just thought it needed a little something. Just on there. Can't even see that, Jets. Yeah, just a wee something. Yeah, liking that. So that's the tag. I think I might do the envelope in a separate video. I'm not sure how long I've been because I kept stopping and starting, but that is the tag. And of course you could always cut circles yourself to make circular tags, and if you've got this punch you can punch the hole in it and do it that way. You don't have to recycle packaging, although I really like recycling packaging. So there we have it. Hope you like that. Hope you'll tune in for the second part where I make the envelope to slot it in. Cute envelope to hold it. I cut it so that it is still visible. So yeah, I think that makes a lovely addition to a junk journal. Okay, thanks for watching me. Do like and subscribe, do share. Yeah, I'll be back soon with the envelope.